Morning, Rob and Nicole here. It is day 26 of my vegan diet. It is currently about 7:45 a.m. I've been up for a little bit. I have a little bit of a sore throat and stuffy nose this morning, so I'm just getting my day started with some tea. I have this peppermint herbal tea that I'm going to have, and I have my water heating up in the microwave right now in my Pioneer woolen mug. The weather's really gross outside right now. It is very gray and rainy and just kind of gross. So yeah, this is kind of a gross morning at home. He didn't even want to go outside to go to the bathroom. He's like, yeah, no, I think I'll stay inside, Mom. So, yep, that is how I'm starting my morning. Obviously anyone who works in healthcare, we are sick people all the time, so, we get sick too. But, yeah, I definitely have a sore throat this morning and stuffy nose, so I'm just gonna let my tea brew and I'll have that, and then kind of wanting something warm for breakfast as well, but I don't know what yet. I'll let you guys know when I figure that one out. So it is now about 8:45, so it's been about an hour, and instead of doing something hot and actually cooking, I decided to go with something simple instead, so I'm just gonna have some cinnamon applesauce. And I am still working on my tea. So what I've been doing for the past hour is just paying a bunch of bills because I just got paid, so I'm trying to pay off as many bills as possible so I can see what amount of money I actually have left over for gas and groceries before I go grocery shopping. And when I say I just paid a lot of bills, I mean a lot. I made my car payment, and then paid my car insurance. I paid my curbside pickup for my recycling and garbage. I paid my water bill. I paid my sewage bill. Paid off a little bit of my medical bills. And yeah, so it's a lot. And then my next paycheck will go towards my mortgage, home insurance, internet, and electricity. Adulting is a lot of bills. Most of my paycheck just goes straight to bills. So that is my life. That's what I've been doing this morning. So Murray is asleep on the couch, so I'm gonna let him sleep, and I'm just gonna have some applesauce and probably catch up on some of my favorite YouTubers. Hey everyone, it is about 1 o'clock now, and I'm just getting ready to make lunch, but I wanted to make it with you guys. So as you can see, I have my walkout. I'm going to be doing just a big stir fry. I'm trying to use up a lot of stuff left in my fridge and freezer before I go grocery shopping. So I'm just going to be doing some teriyaki style veggies and tofu. So I have had my tofu marinating all morning, and I'm just going to go ahead and get some olive oil in here. So just the Great Value brand from Walmart. Spray my pan real good so nothing sticks. And then I'm also going to go ahead and add just a little bit of olive oil in the bottom of my pan. Again, I don't want anything to stick too much. I'm going to kind of give that a little swirl. Make sure my pan is well coated at the bottom. And get this going on a medium heat. Usually with a stir fry, people use a higher heat and an oil that cooks at a higher temperature. But honestly, I like using my wok because I do a lot of stir fries and stuff, but you could do this in any pan you have at home. I just like it because stuff is less likely to fall out of the pan. So mixed up a little more, but I just have my tofu here. This was a very large block of extra firm tofu that I wanted to use up. So I'm gonna dump this all in here, get all those yummy juices, and yeah, go throw this away. Hi, Lori. Hi, baby. You saying hi? You saying hi to the camera? Come here. Come here, Lori. Come say hi. Come say hi. Okay. And then next, I have some edamame that I need to use up the rest of. These are just shelled soybeans from Trader Joe's. If I can get this open. There we go. Dump the rest of those in there. Like I said, I'm really just trying to use things up. And then also Trader Joe's, I have what is left of my cauliflower rice. And this has been in the freezer. I just moved this stuff over the fridge this morning to let it soften up a bit. So that is kind of what I've been doing. Throw this away. Oh, I do not like the smell of cauliflower or broccoli. These have a really nasty smell to them. I do not like that. I'm just gonna wash my hands real quick. And before I add any other veggies or anything, I'm actually just gonna go ahead and get some salt and pepper on here. Get some good seasoning. You guys know that I love my seasonings. I use a lot of salt and pepper. Yeah, get it open real wide. I don't know why this container, it looks like I'm putting a lot on here, which I mean I am, but it's not as much as you guys probably think. It's just that this container, I don't know what's wrong with it, but the seasonings do not like to come out of these. So, got that in there, and then I'm just going to add in, again, Trader Joe's, some fire roasted bell pepper and onion. Break some of this apart. It's all kind of sticking together. Put some of that in there. And I think that's all the stuff that I was trying to use up. Yeah, I think that's it. And I mean, there's already some sauce in there, but I'm just gonna add some more soy sauce. Probably just use up the rest of this because there's not a lot left in there. Yep. Oh yeah. Oh, so since I'm done with this too, I think I'm gonna get coconut aminos or something like that to kind of replace soy sauce, something that's, I don't know, like a little healthier. But that is what I'm putting in there, and I'm just going to go ahead and stir this around, make sure everything gets heated up nice and good. It'll probably take a while because even though some of the stuff was defrosting in the fridge this morning, it's still quite frozen. So I'm just going to cook this up, and this is what I'm going to have for lunch, and then I will probably have a good amount of leftovers to have later in the week as well. So obviously this is not like a traditional thing that people do, but something I like to do just to help kind of speed up the cooking process is to go ahead and cover my wok for a little bit with a baking sheet. Obviously there's still room for some air to get out, but that just kind of helps to kind of steam those vegetables, and it just helps it to cook a little faster, so I like to do that. I don't know why it's getting even darker, but it just got super dark outside, so I just turned the lights on so you guys can actually see what I'm doing. But this has been cooking for a while. I don't know if you can see or not, but the liquid in the bottom is boiling. And I think everything is pretty well cooked, so I'm going to go ahead and turn the heat off and put this in a bowl, and I'm going to go ahead and eat. So yeah, this is making a lot, so that's a full bowl right there, and I still have all this in the pan, so I will definitely save this for another meal. Need to grab a spoon to try to get more of the juices in here. But yeah, that is my tofu veggie stir fry that I am having for lunch. I can't remember if I said it or not, but I had marinated the tofu in a teriyaki sauce, and then you guys saw that I added soy sauce, and then just some salt and pepper. But yeah, I did press my tofu before I cooked it to get some of the juices out, so that's why I'm trying to add some more juices back in, not only to give it flavor, but also to give it a little bit more liquid, because I did dry it out quite a bit before I went ahead and cooked it. But yep, that is my lunch for today, and I will talk to you guys again soon. Bye. I am back. It is currently, holy moly, it is a little bit after 8 p.m. Surprising, because I went out for dinner with some friends around 4 o'clock, and I just got back. That's crazy that we were out for like 4 hours, because it's not like it was a long drive. The place we went to is like 5, 6, 7 miles from my house. I guess we were just talking for a long time. But yeah, I went out for dinner with some friends, and we went to an Italian restaurant, and I was thinking, okay, I can just like get a spaghetti and ask for no meatballs, but they actually put the meat in the sauce, and I figured that eating dairy was probably better than eating meat, and in hindsight, like, I probably could have asked for the spaghetti with no sauce or with like the sauce they use on their pizza instead, but I didn't really think about it in the moment, and I just figured that eating dairy is probably better, like ethically. If I'm gonna eat something that's non-vegan, it's probably more ethical to eat dairy than meat. So I went ahead and got a veggie pizza, so it just had, you know, like olives, mushrooms, bell pepper, onion, and then I also got some bread, like garlic bread on the side, and so yeah, that was my dinner. Definitely not vegan. They didn't really have any vegan options on their menu. So, I mean, what are you gonna do, right? Like, that's the thing about veganism, is like, it can be very isolating, right? Because like eating is kind of like a social thing in our society, right? It kind of like, food brings people together, and it's really hard, when you are on a restrictive diet and you go out places and there is nothing you can't eat. But I don't know, like for me personally, like I'm just trying this diet out for a month, and so, you know, like obviously that's like a letdown that like I'm not 100% successful of being 100% vegan all the time, but also like, I don't know, out of 1 month, is it really gonna hurt to have, you know, a little bit of dairy? Probably not so much. I mean, maybe a little bit. I'm already feeling it in my stomach because I just hadn't had any dairy in a while, and so like I'm feeling it in my stomach. I'm a little bloated and just having some gastrointestinal issues, if you know what I mean. But yeah, so I did not eat vegan for dinner, but you know what, life goes on. If you guys can see in the background, you guys know my sister's wedding was in August. I finally got this in the mail. I got some pictures, and so it's the first pictures up my fridge. So, Allison and Brie, if you're watching, you're the first thing up on my fridge. Congratulations. Yay. Anyways, yeah, so that happened. I ate some dairy at dinner. But, yeah, it is a Friday night, and I don't know, like, part of me feels like I'm in my 20s, like, young 20s, I'm single, like, I feel like I should go out and do something, but I'm really, like, not into drinking or partying or, I don't know, dancing in weird places with people I don't know. I like to dance at home in my kitchen with my dog, so, oh, I'm so weird. Anyways, yeah, so I just came back home. I'm probably just going to spend my Friday night sitting on my couch watching Netflix with my dog. Probably not even with any snacks or anything, because I'm very full from dinner and my tummy's kind of upset from having dairy for the first time in a while. So, yeah, that's how my Friday night is going. And I'll probably go to bed kind of early because I'm going to get up, well, at least my plan is to get up early in the morning to go down to the farmer's market, and then I'll probably do some grocery shopping tomorrow. I'm thinking, so like, it's kind of weird. I've really only been grocery shopping like every other week because since I started, the only places I did a Trader Joe's haul with you guys and then Whole Foods. So I want to go somewhere different this time. So I might go to like Aldi or Lidl or Walmart, but I'm not really sure yet. Oh yeah, I don't think I've mentioned it in any of my vlogs yet, and I keep meaning to mention it and then I just forget. But I did want to mention, like, you know, some people say that they don't want to go vegan because they think it's expensive. It is not expensive at all, especially if you go like completely raw vegan and all you're eating is, you know, fruits, vegetables, like, beans and legumes, like super cheap. You know, think about all of your like staple vegan food. It's rice, it's bean, fruits, vegetables, like it's all super cheap stuff, pasta. So if you're eating like completely raw, it's super cheap. And I haven't even been eating raw. I've been doing the alternatives. I've had the vegan mac and cheese and the vegan chicken nuggets, and I've had tofu and I don't know, all kinds of other like processed junky vegan foods. And even with doing that, my grocery bill, I've been averaging about $35 a month. So eating vegan is definitely very cheap. It has definitely cut down on my grocery bills. And if you think about it, like when you go to the grocery store, look at your grocery list afterwards, and more likely than not, the most expensive things on your list are probably meat and dairy products. So yeah, obviously like the processed foods, the vegan versions of other foods are more expensive, but as far as just like the staple stuff, and especially if you were to go completely raw vegan, it's really not expensive at all. It's super cheap. If I went completely raw, I could probably cut my grocery bill down to $20 a week easily. Granted, like I do live in South Carolina, things are probably, well, I know for a fact because I'm originally from Washington State. Things are a lot cheaper here than they are in other parts of the country, especially if you live on the West Coast or like up in New York or anything like that. But, yeah, if you think about it, if you eat the same kind of foods that you usually eat and you just cut out meat and dairy and like don't get any of like the processed alternatives and stuff, like you're gonna cut down on your grocery bills. So just wanted to throw that out there real quick. But I'm gonna go watch some Netflix on the couch with my dog. So I will talk to you guys tomorrow. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up, share it with your friends and family, subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed, and then hit that little bell to adjust your notifications to make sure you get notified every time I upload a new video, and leave me some comments down below because you know I love to hear from you, and I will see you again tomorrow. Bye.